Hey guys, what's up? It's Jack here today, back with another video. I haven't done a video in about a week now, so yeah, I thought I'd get back to you guys with a new video today. I know it's about a day late, but I'm going to be giving you my thoughts on this week's Raw. I was going to do it yesterday, but I was pretty busy with college, and then I went out in the evening, and by the time I got back, I just didn't really have the time to, so I thought I'd do a video today, really. Yeah, Raw this week was in Montreal, Canada. It's been a while, I think, since WWE's done a show in Canada, so I thought it was good to see them going back over there. I think they're a great crowd, and I have to say this Raw was really, really good. I think it was probably one of the best ones this year. I think for me, I really did enjoy Raw this week. I really did. I thought it was a great show from start to finish. I really enjoyed it. I mean, quite memorable stuff. I'll start off with what actually kicked the show off. Roman Reigns, Randy Orton. The show actually kicked off with Randy Orton, but Roman Reigns would soon follow. Both guys just kind of exchanging shots at each other. Randy saying how he's going to beat Roman, how he's going to win the match, and how he's a 12-time world champion, and Reigns is a 0-time world champion. And then Reigns said about how he beat Randy Orton at SummerSlam last year, etc. And then New Day would come out, which was quite unexpected, and they come out to a chorus of boos, which was quite expected from the Canadian crowd. But it got them over, which I thought worked about this. It got them over as a heel stable. It did get them over, and then they just took shots at Reigns and Orton, and then they said about how they're gonna that it's a new day, etc. I don't really pay attention much to what they say. I'm not a fan of them personally, but they're good heels, but they are quite annoying. Well, I like Kofi, but I don't like Xavier, and Big E, he's okay, but I'm really not a fan of Xavier Woods. And then we had a match between them. We had a 3-on-2 handicap match, which was the first match of the night, and it was a solid match actually. I think New Day looked pretty good in this match. They dominated Roman Reigns throughout the majority of the match. Then Randy would get the hot tag towards the end, and when Randy looked like Randy was in a bit of trouble with Xavier Woods, and I think Kofi Reigns came in, and he was going to spear Woods, and then he accidentally speared Orton, which then led to Big E attacking Reigns, leading that to the outside of the ring, and then I think Xavier covered Orton, so it was a really big win for the New Day, which I think worked here because they're the new tag team champions. A big victory like this really gets them over. So for me, this worked. So I was happy with this. I don't like New Day, but they need to get wins. So I thought this worked for them, and it didn't damage Orton and Reigns at all. I thought maybe they were going to tease a heel turn, maybe Reigns turning on Orton, or maybe Orton RKOing Reigns after the match, but no, we didn't see anything of that between them two. So yeah, because I think maybe a heel turn I don't think a heel turn for Reigns is going to happen anytime soon because WWE still want to build him up to be the next John Cena. And then Randy, well, he's probably WWE's, in my opinion, probably their number 2 to number 1 babyface at the moment. So I can't see them taking it for anytime soon. So yeah, but then it was made later on in the night we would see Randy Orton face Roman Reigns later on. So that was the main event, and I'll get to that later. Other stuff that went on the show, we had Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose, and the stipulation for this match was that if Dean Ambrose won, he would be added to the main event of Payback. So if he won, it would become a fatal 4-way. And these two, it's been a while since these two faced each other. I remember they had some great matches last year, 2014. The best one for me was their epic Hell in a Cell match at Hell in a Cell. But they had a really good match here on Raw. The crowd loved it. It got This Is Awesome chants, so they were putting on a really good show. J&J Security were banned, but towards the end of the match, when it looked like Ambrose was closing in on a victory, they ran out to the ring. But they actually kind of ended up distracting Seth Rollins as he was kind of like calling them to go away, and then Ambrose was able to get a quick roll up, and he got the victory, which got a huge pop. Then Ambrose, he ran straight to the back. It was great. It really was great. I'm really happy Dean's got this victory. I'm really happy he's in a position now where he's actually fighting for the world title. Because I've always felt that how WWE have been pushing Reigns and Rollins, Dean's kind of an afterthought to them. Like he's going to do well in the mid-card position, but it didn't seem as though they were ever going to use him for the main event scene. But maybe this can be a little test to see if they feel that he's ready. And me, I really think he is ready. So I'm really happy about this. And it was a really good match. And then for me, the best bit about this week's Raw was when Sami Zayn finally debuted on Raw. This was brilliant. I mean, I've been a fan of Zayn ever since NXT really kind of went into its new position. Like, you know, when it stopped being like a reality type of show. You know, when NXT kind of went to being what it is now. So I've always been a fan of Sami Zayn ever since he debuted. I remember his fantastic matches he had against Cesaro. If you haven't seen any of them, definitely check out NXT Revival. Fantastic match he had against Cesaro. And yeah, I've always been a follower of Sami Zayn. He's always been one of my favourites on NXT, so I thought it was about time he got on there. And yeah, John Cena first of all came out, obviously. You know, he came out, teased the Canadian crowd with the boos. And, you know, Cena ate it up, which he's quite good at doing. You know, the crowd is hating on him, I have to admit. And then Bret Hart would come out. And then so would Heath Slater for a joke, and then Bret Hart would just hit Slater with a mic. And then Bret Hart would introduce Sami Zayn, and of course Montreal is Sami Zayn's hometown. So he got an incredible reaction. And then yeah, we were treated to a match between these two for the US Championship. Unfortunately, during the match, like pretty much the early going to the match, after Cena delivered a side slam to Zayn, Zayn actually did injure his shoulder a little bit, and he's had to actually have an MRI scan now, I think. But he was able to continue, which was good, because I think if a shoulder injury happened there and the match had to stop, the crowd would have been, you know, devastated. But then it would have been very sad for Zayn, because you know this was his big chance, and it almost felt like that was taken away from him. But no, he was able to continue, and these two put on a fantastic TV match. I mean, I'm loving these John Cena US Championship matches at the moment. I'm preferring them to the matches he's having against Rusev. Nothing against his matches with Rusev, but I'm loving these matches he's having on Raw. I mean, his match against Ambrose the night after WrestleMania was great. He had a fantastic match against Barrett at the O2, which I saw live, which I thought was a fantastic match. That was a great atmosphere. But this, for me, is his best match he's had yet on the US Championship Challenge. This was a fantastic match. Zayn really gave it his all. It really did feel like a pay-per-view match. The crowd were incredible during this match. Zayn even kicked out of an AA as well, which really was brilliant as well. But in the end, Cena picked up the victory after hitting like his springboard stunner move, and then he hit another AA afterwards. But you know, after the match, Cena kind of left Zayn in the ring, let him have his moment, let him soak it all in. You know, he may have lost, but he had an incredible debut match on Raw in front of his hometown. And I think really good things are going to come for Sami Zayn. I just hope this shoulder injury hasn't made WWE lose a little bit of faith in him, because you know these things happen. But I think Zayn, you know, if anyone here, you know, a lot of fans here are big followers of NXT. You know what Sami Zayn can do. Just look at his matches he had against Adrian Neville last year. You know, Zayn is, in my opinion, the future of the WWE by far. Then we also had a tag team match. Neville and Dolph Ziggler, they faced Sheamus and Barrett. This was the shortest tag team match, but I quite enjoyed it. I really like the idea of Barrett and Sheamus actually becoming a tag team in the future. I feel they have a really good chemistry. They've had some really great matches in the past, but I feel that if them two became a tag team in the near future, I think they could do really well as a tag team. You know, they've got that brawling, powerhouse style. I think that would work in the future. So that's just an idea I've got in my head. I'm not saying do it now, because I think Barrett at the moment is on for great things at the moment. You know, hopefully he can get in the world title picture later on in the year, but maybe in the future them two could be a tag team. But Barrett and Sheamus got the victory here after Neville got hit with Barrett's bullhammer elbow when Neville kind of springboarded off the ropes. Barrett caught him in there with it, so that was a great finish to the match. I think Payback, nothing's been made official, but I think, you know, Ziggler and Sheamus, that's definitely going to happen. Hopefully it can be like a no DQ match, I'm hoping. And Barrett and Neville, I know they had a couple of matches here and there, but maybe they can have another match. You know, I like to see them two face each other. You know, that'd be a great way for Neville to debut on his pay-per-view. So that'd be really good. So yeah, and then we had the main event. We had Roman Reigns versus Randy Orton. And Seth Rollins came out for commentary, Kane was out, J&J Security all out there. I kind of, in my mind, I thought this wasn't going to go end clean. And it didn't. Reigns and Orton had a decent match up until then, you know. It was alright. But then Kane got involved and then it ended by disqualification. And then Reigns and Orton kind of took quite a beating because it was 4-on-2. And then Dean Ambrose's music hit and then he came out, cleared the ring. And then afterwards, Randy Orton Roman Reigns speared Rollins, Randy Orton RKO'd Reigns, which was good, they needed to do that, and then Dean Ambrose hit dirty deeds on Orton. So they really made Ambrose stand tall here on Raw, because I thought if they're not going to use Ambrose in this equation, then Ambrose hasn't got a chance of winning. So, for me, I thought that was a really great way to end Raw. So yeah, Raw this week, like I said, I think it was one of the best Raws of the year, if you ask me. I really do. I thought it was a fantastic show. Yes, some very good matches on here. Rollins and Ambrose, Zayn and Cena. Just in general, it was a really good show from start to finish, I thought. So yeah, and yeah, with Payback, we've still got Cena v Rusev for the US title and I Quit match, which is going to be their last match. I think Lana is probably going to turn on Rusev in this match, but we're going to see the breakup at last. So yeah, that's going to happen, I think. But I think the match is going to be a phenomenal one. I think it's definitely going to be their best one yet. I hope so. And then we now have a fatal four-way for the World Championship, which is really great. I do think Rollins is going to win. My prediction hasn't changed. I can't see Orton winning it yet. I can't see Ambrose winning it anytime soon. And I think Reigns is the only guy I can see becoming the new champion. But I think Reigns would probably win later on in the year, possibly next year. So I think Rollins needs to have a good title reign, because I think it's pretty obvious that we're going to get a Lesnar versus Rollins match, hopefully at SummerSlam. Hopefully. So yeah, guys, that was just my thoughts on this week's Raw and early thoughts on Payback. I will do an official Payback prediction video probably next Friday/Saturday when the full card is pretty much finished. So yeah, cheers for watching.